Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome to Ella Pokaluk's NFL Week 2 recap, where she lets you know who played who were the big winners, who were the big losers, and how the scores all shook out. All right, Ella, take it away.
NFL Week 2, Bengals at Browns. They played on September 17, 2020 at 8:20 p.m. on NFL Network, but all of a sudden, Mom's second favorite team, Browns,
Go Browns!
has went past the Bengals by a score of 35-30. The Browns record is 1-1, and the Bengals record is 0-2. 49ers at Jets. They played on September 20th, 2020 at 1 p.m. on Fox, but then as a result, the 49ers have won against the Jets by a score of 31-13. 31-13. So 49ers record is 1-1, and the Jets record is 0-2. Bills at Dolphins. They played on September 20th, 2020 at 1 p.m. on CBS, but as a result, the Bills went past the Dolphins by a score of 31-28. But wait, did their records change?
Oh, you forgot to change the records. Yeah, so that would make the Bills 2-0 and the Dolphins 0-2.
Yep. Broncos at Steelers. They played on September 20th, 2020 at 1 p.m. on CBS, but the Steelers went past the Broncos by a score of 26-21. So the Broncos record is 0-2, and the Steelers record is 2-0.
I'm coming.
What were
Okay.
you doing?
Huh?
What were you doing?
Getting the labels so I know your stuff for school
Oh,
tomorrow.
yeah. Falcons at Cowboys. They played on September 20th, 2020 at 1 p.m. on Fox. But this was a close game. But Cowboys just won by 1 point by a score of 40-39. Falcons have 0-2, and the Cowboys have 1-1. Giants at Bears. They played on September 20th, 2020 at 1 p.m. on CBS. But then the Bears have snuck right past the Giants by a score of 17-13. So the Giants' record is 0-2, and the Bears' record is 2-0. Jaguars at Titans. They played on September 20th, 2020 at 1 p.m. on CBS. But then the Titans just went past the Jaguars by a score of 33-30. The Jaguars' record is 1-1, and the Titans' record is 2-0. Lions at Packers. They played on September 20th, 2020 at 1 p.m. on Fox, but then the Packers have spanked a little bit of the Lions by a score of 42-21. The Lions' record is 0-2, and the Packers' record is 2-0. Panthers at Buccaneers. They played on September 20th, 2020 at 1 p.m. on Fox, but then the Buccaneers went past the Panthers by a score of 31-17.
We watched that game, didn't we, Ella?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was painful. We watched it at Nana's.
Yeah. So the Panthers' record is 0-2, and the Buccaneers' record is 1-1. Try it again. Rams at Eagles. They played on September 20th, 2020 at 1 p.m. on Fox, but then the Rams have striked the Eagles by a score of 37-19. The Eagles have got striked by the Rams. The Rams have a record of 2-0, and the Eagles have a record of 0-2. Vikings at Colts. They played on September 20th, 2020 at 1 p.m. on Fox. But then the Colts went past the Nathan's favorite team, Vikings. That stinks. By a score of 28-11. Vikings have 0-2, and the Colts have 1-1. Football team at Cardinals. Washington football team at Cardinals. They played on September 20th, 2020 at 4:05 p.m. on Fox. But then the Cardinals, our picked team, just went past the football team by a score of 30-15. The Cardinals have a record of 2-0, and the football team has a record of 1-1. Chiefs at Chargers. They played on September 20th, 2020 at 4:25 p.m. on CBS, but then the Chiefs went a little bit over the Chargers by a score of 23-20. The Chiefs have a record of 2-0, and the Chargers have a record of 1-1. Ravens at Texans. They played on September 20th, 2020 at 4:25 p.m. on CBS, but then the Ravens just went past our picked team, Texans, by a score of 33-16. The Ravens' record is 2-0, and the Texans' record is 0-2. Patriots at Seahawks. They played on September 20th, 2020 at 8:20 p.m. on NBC, but then our picked team, Seahawks, has spanked a little over the Patriots by a score of 35-30. And Patriots deserve it because my mom thinks they're cheaters. Because they're cheaters.
And the records?
The Seahawks have a record of 2-0, and the Patriots have a record of 1-1. Saints at Raiders. They played on September 21st, 2020 at 8:15 p.m. on ESPN, but then our picked team, Raiders, has went over Saints by 10 points by a score of 34-24. The Saints have a record of 1-1, and the Raiders have a record of 2-0. The end.
Thank you so much for coming to this edition of Ella's NFL Weekly Recap. We'll see you soon for the preview of Week 3 of the NFL.
Bye.
Bye-bye.